All right, so our first topic is more talk about what is a 3D animation. So this is just talk about the general topic. I know this can be a quite basic topic that we're talking about, but there are students who never actually did any 3D animation or let's say any traditional animation work. So we just want to make sure, I just want to make sure that you guys just fully understand the difference between two types of animation, and you guys should be able to distinguish that easily, right? So the first thing that topic that we're talking about is pretty much what is traditional animation and 3D animation, what are the big difference, right? So the traditional animation is more of older way of animating by, by before the even computer existed, animated had to like hand draw every single pictures and then record them with the camera, right? So the whatever that you see, the final film look like a moving picture when actually played back, right? So you can see we have a single camera and just kind of flip it, kind of like taking pictures each frame pretty much, right? And then that once you put everything together into a sequence, it becomes creating an illusion of the drawing that's moving or animating, right? 3D animation, on the other hand, is the work of creating a moving pictures in three-dimensional digital environment. Okay? Instead of drawing each frame, you create the object in an animation program and animate them with computer-assisted tools. Okay? In order to understand how the 3D object is being constructed, it is very important to understand what is polygons. Okay? The polygons are type of geometry you can use to create 3D models in Maya. The polygons are used to be, there used to be other types of 3D objects, something like a nerves or a sub-D. Sub-D is also two different types of mesh or 3D object that was actually possible in Maya. Nerves is still being used inside of Maya. However, the polygon is pretty much now, these days, pretty much the go-to through the method in terms of creating a 3D mesh. Okay? So it is pretty much widely used for any type of 3D content now. It's almost becomes exclusively everyone is using polygon. So um, just it's for the ease of the usage, and then it also in terms of the how light they are, because sometimes the nerves and stuff D can be very heavy and can slow down your computers or slow down your workflow quite a bit. So in that case, the polygon is being, if the polygon mesh is well optimized and properly topologized, then it actually works very efficiently. So it kind of help you and speed up the process of the whole production. Okay. So in order to understand what polygon is, you have to understand how what the polygon is made up of. Okay. Let me quickly open up Maya right here. You guys don't have to start your Maya on your end. Just simply watch it, and that should be okay. Okay. So let me quickly make. We will go over all the menu that's existing inside of Maya. Okay. But for now, I'm just gonna go into poly modeling and quickly make this little cube polygon object. Once you create one, you can see on the outliner, you see that the P cube 1 is being created. What this outliner is pretty much give you the list of the object that's existing inside of your file or scene. Okay, so right now we have this four things: perspective, top, front, and side. These are all the default camera that's existing. What you are seeing in front of you is perspective view. So this is this camera right here. Top view is pretty much you can actually access those cameras easily by going to orthographic top. So that's the front top view. I mean, so top view. You can also go into front view. It looks kind of same, but this is kind of indicating this is front view. Okay. And size should be also the same as well, because this is just a cube that should have exact length and width and height and depth. So from this polygon, if you select that, you can see that on your right end, this is called the channel box. Okay, this is indicating the position, the translate x, y. So you see that p cube 1 is the name of this object. We didn't really name anything specifically, but Maya just gonna create this name by default. P cube 1 indicating pretty much polygon cube 1, right? Translate x, y, z indicating the position of it. So if I move to the left and right, it indicating that it's changing the number on translate x, right? Anyway, so we will go over that more in detail, but just think of this channel box as the area that's indicating the position, angle, or the rotation value, or the size of this object, right? So if you actually select your polygon cube, right now this is what we call, what you think is the object level of the polygon. So you can actually move that in all object by object base, right? You just move it around and rotate that. We can even make it bigger or smaller. However, once you go into the deeper level of the polygon, there is more option that's existing that allow you to edit your polygon. Okay, so if you actually go into right click on top and hold it, now you have that this thing comes in. Now you have edge, vertex, face. There's a number of different object options that's existing to you, but let's just focus on edge, vertex, and face. Okay, so as you can see, let me just quickly go back to our notes. So this whole little dot on the corner of all of the polygon, we call that a vertex. Okay, and then the line that's connecting between this vertex, we call that edge or polygon edge, right? And this whole surface area that made up of this edge, we call that a face. Okay, so you can actually see that thing in 3D view. You see that this little dot are the vertex. That the line that's connecting them is the edge. We call that edge. And then the face that is surrounded by this edge, we call that a face. Okay. Just reading your question right now. Will you be able to show us the labs on Friday? What do you mean the labs? Can you, I'm not sure I'm reading your question correctly. Are you talking about the campus lab? Computer lab. You guys don't have, the campus is completely shut down right now. Only way for you to access the computer lab is by using a remote access system, which I already sent you the email earlier. Is that what you're talking about, Sarah? As you guys know, the due to pandemic that we are dealing with in around the world, pretty much. Are you talking about the lab monitoring class on Friday evening? Oh, okay. So we make that as the lab monitoring class, but it's not actually happening in physical lab. What happened is your lab monitor, Eric Inojosa, he's also graduate and currently working at Chicken Ship Entertainment, will be notify you with the link to, to join you guys, and he will be talking to you at that time. Okay, just think of it as exactly same class structure as the other class. Um, Eric will most likely send you guys emails letting you guys know where to go, the link. So either it's going to be Zoom or Team, and then he will actually meet you guys virtually there. The largely what the Eric will be doing is pretty much helping you guys with any assignment, any questions. Sometimes he will show you some um, the project that he's working on, also give you some information about the what is going on in the industry, and number of different things. Just think of him as the mentor in a way that will should be able to you can ask any question about the college because he's also graduated from the Centennial College. Uh, he graduated like a couple of years ago. He was an excellent student. He was very very talented, and he was an amazing modeler, and he was pretty much good at everything. So it can be very useful in terms of helping you with Maya or any other topics that you have some questions, and I'm sure he can actually help you with that. Okay. All the recorded lesson will be posted on eCentennial, right? So, and then they will be available for you to watch it and watch it again over and over throughout the semester, pretty much. Okay. So you will have whatever that's posted on eCentennial will be available to you until the end of the semester, pretty much. All right. So let's just going back.